Hi there, it's Lukasz for the Tech Travel Geeks, and today I'll be going through the SIM and SD card installation on the Redmi Note 10 Pro by Xiaomi, which I'm currently reviewing. Since the phone supports dual SIM mode, I'll also discuss how it works and how to configure it to suit your needs. We'll continue our coverage with Redmi Note 10 Pro and other devices, so if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks to see more from us, and check out the Me Community UK, who provided us with this review device. For this video, I'll use my 3.5G SIM card, which I use as my main SIM card, and a pay-as-you-go Lebara SIM card I got the other day. I'll also install a microSD card from SanDisk, plus I'll need a SIM ejector tool, which you should have received with your phone. If you don't have one handy, you can always use a paperclip, link in the description below. While not necessary, it's always best practice to ensure your phone is switched off while doing this, just in case. The SIM card slot is located at the left hand side of the device, so just insert the SIM ejector tool and push it in a bit until the SIM tray pops out. The tray has 3 slots. The one on the left is marked as TF, which stands for Trans Flash, which is basically the same as microSD. The middle one is for SIM1 slot, while the right one is for SIM2. As per the instructions provided, the cards should face the screen, so we should have the printed side of the cards upwards and the connectors facing down. Let's put the SD card in first. It fits in nicely. Next, I'll insert my 3 SIM card. You can see the cut where the one is, so just align it correctly. Finally, let's get the Lebara card. I haven't unpacked it yet, so let's get it out of the packaging. We can then pop it out and get the smallest size, the Nano, as that's what most current devices support. Okay, now that we have it, we can put it into the tray, face up, cut corner in the bottom right. Perfect, we can now put the tray back in, still face up towards the screen. Great, we can now switch the device back on. After a few moments, we should get the screen back on and the phone should show both SIM cards at the top. However, as in my case, if one of them is a new card, it might take a while. Okay, so we can now check what we have. In Settings, go to SIM Cards and Mobile Networks menu, where you'll see the 2 SIM cards. For each of them, you'll see the network you're on and the phone number. So, since we have both SIM cards active, let's check if I can answer on both phone numbers. I'll have my girlfriend call both my old number and the new one. As you can see, both work with no problems, and you can see which SIM card is being used to receive the call. One thing worth adding here is that Redmi Note 10 Pro is what's called a dual SIM standby phone. That means that both SIM cards are active and able to take calls, but once you're on a call, the other SIM card is temporarily disabled, so you can't put the person on hold. And the benefit of dual SIM is that you'll be able to use both numbers without having to swap the SIM cards. For example, if you have a work number and a personal number, or you need to use a second SIM card when abroad. But how does the phone know which SIM card to use and when? You can easily configure it on the same screen. You can pick the default card for calls, either 1, 2, or you can be asked each time. I would pick my main card since I basically use just a single SIM card. But if you frequently call from both cards, for example your work and personal one, the last option might be useful. For data, you can only pick either the first or the second SIM card, but there's no way to be asked each time, as it would be just too annoying. Before we finish, let's check on the SD card we installed earlier. You can find it under About Phone, Storage, or just search for storage in the search bar. If you scroll down, you'll see how much space you have available. In my case, almost all of 64 GB. From here, you can also change the storage settings and decide to store photos, themes and gallery items either on the internal storage or the SD card. Quite useful if you take a lot of photos or record videos in 4K, but also have plenty of large games installed on your phone. If you want to move other data to the SD card, it will depend on the app you're using. For example, if you want to save Netflix downloads to the SD card, you need to go to the app settings within Netflix itself and change the download location to SD card. So, as you can see, there's plenty you can do to configure your MIUI device. Let us know in the comments below if this was helpful or if you'd like to see any other guides like this. But for now, thanks for watching.